So I feel like this story should like we have like a lot of like fighters on this show and everything. You guys all go to that gym and whatnot. This should offend you guys too.
Mhm.
So the Italian government has offered up Rome's Colosseum to Elon Musk and Mark Zuckerberg so they can have their little fight. Mark Zuckerberg's people was approached by the government, and Zuckerberg's representatives passed the message on to UFC President Dana White, who's arranging the bout and whatnot, and his team have contacted the politician. Sources told the outlet both Mark and Tesla boss Elon would love to fight at the Coliseum, which is one of the seven wonders of the world. So, how do you guys feel about that? You have like all these like
Uh,
legit fighters and everything in the
Well,
world,
let me
and then
let
you
me
have
put this
these
out there.
two goofballs they're gonna put like in
I
like
will say
that.
this.
I mean,
I will say this. We do know, if you guys don't know, so there's a huge size difference. Elon Musk is an enormous human, big South
Yeah,
African man.
So
is
Big.
he really?
so
He's like
Elon
6'4",
is
230.
yeah,
Really?
Elon's
burly
6'2".
too.
Big man.
They have Elon at 6'2", 230 pounds. And
The other one's a midget. And he's like 140.
Zuckerberg is 5'7", 145 pounds.
Yes.
Shut
Now here's
up.
here's the mix up, right? Zuckerberg privately flies out one of the best practitioners in all of jiu-jitsu. One of like the phenoms of jiu-jitsu right now, Marky Musumeci. This little Italian kid is the bull. Like they have him in main events on one championship over in like in the middle of a cage fight. They have a straight jiu-jitsu match. That's how like entertaining this kid is. And he's been on podcasts like Rogan and stuff where he tells how he goes there and trains Zuckerberg one-on-one. He's like, it's actually decent. And they're like, yeah, you said it because he gives you $500 million an hour. But yeah,
sure.
keep saying it. But there is just like talk about that would be like I don't it's like having a chihuahua that's like a game bred chihuahua going in there against a pit bull and you're just like I guess I'll watch it.
Right.
Yeah, but don't you guys think like just have this fight at like a regular, you know what I mean, like in Las Vegas or something as like an exhibition? Don't turn this into something where they're at the Coliseum in Rome where like they don't have a lot of events and everything. Come on.
Well, I mean, to be honest, like I'm not trying to brag, but I've been to the Coliseum, right? There's nowhere to sit. Like I don't know where.
That's
like,
what they said.
There's no where would they even have like it would
Also,
have to like they'd have to build stands. There's literally nowhere to sit in this place.
No, you're right. There's only room for 400 people. And in 2003, just at a Paul McCartney concert, they sold it out, and they had to, and each seat, no matter where it was, had to be $1,500 a ticket. In 2003, 20 years ago.
Yeah, imagine the prices now for those two rich queers.
Yeah, exactly.
I've been on the they have when I went there, I did a tour there. They have this thing of the tour where you can go through the gladiators entrance, where you entrance through like it's like
that's very cool.
You know, like it's like the tunnel. You go through the tunnel. And you're on the floor of the arena, bro.
Did you feel like like
it's incredible?
Millions of years of just souls in there.
The craziest thing is you go there and you're standing on where the floor level would be. Like you'd be on the arena floor, and then you look down and they have it open to all the different like tunnels and stuff.
They come up and stuff. Yeah.
Like they had it below the arena floor. And they were talking about how they had like water battles and everything. And the crazy thing is the seats they had were marble shipped from Africa was what the seats were made of, which is like in Rome, they're shipping from a quarry in Africa. They're shipping marble. Like, it's just incredible.
I'm the richest place in the world. I'm taking all the goodness.
Yeah. Oh yeah. It just was Rome flexing, but still it was, but to be fair, there's nowhere to sit anywhere. And then also this thing is covered in penises. There is, and it's not graffiti now. It was graffiti then, because when you leave, they would have penises they would be carved into the wall, and the penises would point in the direction of the closest brothel.
So Rome is gay, and then you realize it's not gay.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. That's just Rome being Rome, babe.
Now listen, if we're gonna have it in the Coliseum, we gotta make this realistic, right? If you guys really want to get down, like Liam said, it's not in like the MGM, it's not Mandalay Bay. You really want to do this? I need one of two things. Either one of you dies in that pit, we fight to the death, or we get old school and we release like cool animals to like spice it up. Because once you see these two queers rolling around and playing touch putt in the park, with the guy in his ponytail. Nobody wants to watch that. Let the lion out. Let's mix it up a little bit. Find out,
Well, that's what I was going to say. What's Joaquin Phoenix's character in Gladiator?
King, Prince.
Oh my God,
whatever.
Yeah,
what's his name? It's bothering me as well too. Like Elon Musk and Zuckerberg. It's like, can you imagine what be like? Hey, Joaquin Phoenix character is going to fight himself. There'll be no cool animals. No good fighters. Probably no one will die. Probably no one will land a blow. Like what a sad thing. I mean, it's perfect. It's like, yeah, here are two people with so much money.
Commodus.
They're like, how?
Yeah,
Commodus.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So how many people are going to the Commodus v. Commodus fight? Guaranteed no wild animals. Like I'm out. I'm doing something else that weekend.
I mean,
only 400 guys show up. This isn't the what did they used to hold? Matt, you were there. How many? What was the peak of it? Was it like 80,000 in the Coliseum?
I was going to say 80,000 too.
Yeah, it was something around that.
Yeah, not 400. Not 400.
Yeah, it was unreal. It is jaw-droppingly massive. It's like the size of the Link, bigger actually, but. It's nuts, and all made out of stone and marble. It was crazy. I will say this: if they do want to fight in the Coliseum, then it should be mandatory that they fight to the death.
I agree. I'm in because then you want to charge me $200 a pay-per-view. You want to go?
I'm tuning in.
You want to go $199.99?
Yeah.
I'm in.
Deal.
It'll be the most bought pay-per-view of all time if they're going to fight to the death.
Or if they won't do all that, they should put a stipulation in like. Loser has to if Zuckerberg wins, Twitter is done forever. If Musk wins, then Facebook is
out.
gone forever.
They should bet their platforms, right? Like, if Elon Musk wins, he should get Facebook and vice versa, right? Yeah, that's a great one. Yeah.